I love that 2016 was the International Year of the Pulses, and it was promoted heavily. I know I wrote it a tremendous amount, and I think people were listening.
It's pretty exciting. I think the International Years really helped a lot. I think you say the word pulses, people understand what you're saying.
I think the awareness is already there, but it's growing, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon.
The 2016 International Year of Pulses was a huge success. Pulses are trending. Awareness and consumption in the U.S. is at an all-time high, and the pulse industry is poised to build on this momentum. What a difference a year makes. On January 18, 2017, Global Pulse Day, the United Nations officially closed the International Year of Pulses. But for the pulse industry, IYP was just the beginning. To celebrate, they held a culinary immersion workshop to launch a new era in pulse crop promotion.
There are pulses produced in 173 different countries and over 200 locations that are celebrating the Global Pulse Day like we are here in New York City.
Here in New York City, we had a Pulse Immersion and had a great group of people in here, food influencers and bloggers, to really experience pulses and their versatility.
So this morning we focus on smoothies. We also look at brunch options as well, a nice baked egg. Then we transitioned into making a nice gluten-free energy brownie. And then we also made a nice salad, like a nice nutrient-dense salad, which could pretty much focus as a nice meal option.
Even cooking professionals familiar with pulses were learning something new at the Pulse Crop Immersion event.
I learned a lot about pulses today, and although I knew that they were full of protein and fiber, I didn't know that they had such a positive impact on the environment.
What else I learned is how pulses are farmed. And I also, learned how to really incorporate them into some non-traditional cooking, which I thought was fascinating, and I'm going to implement that at home and in my practice.
So I've actually heard a lot about aquafaba just from the baking world. It's huge in vegan baking, but I have never made it or seen it be made or tried it.
And often cocktails that we love do contain egg whites, and that's great. But if someone can't handle egg whites and they're looking for other options, aquafaba is a great way to go. So pretty much just taking bean water that you've drained from a can of chickpeas and just whip it.
By introducing pulse crops to millions of consumers and creating pulse advocates in the culinary and food manufacturing world, IYP has developed a promising domestic market for pulse crops.
A lot of the crops we've grown have mostly been exported over the years, and I think the Americans are they're looking for new types of food, healthier foods, and I think we fit that. It's kind of exciting for me.
We have the momentum now. We're trending. And we're on their minds now. We are on their minds. And this crop is going to continue to grow. The demand for this crop is going to continue to grow. And, I can hardly wait for the next 12 months.